How to create a storyboard for learning videos. Hi, in this video I want to show you how to create a storyboard. Storyboards are needed if you want to produce learning videos. It might seem like that it's an additional effort to make a storyboard before you even start with the media production. I still recommend you to start with the storyboard to organize your thought and ideas. And especially if you work in teams, it's very important to start with the storyboard to get everyone on the same page. A storyboard also helps you to visualize the entire learning content in advance. And yes, it's going to take you some time, but it will also prevent you from media production failures and dissatisfaction. But what do you actually need to create a storyboard?
The digital learning canvas can be used for concepts. Every learning video concept should give 3 answers. What do I want to show and why? Who is the learning target group? And what are their needs? And what is the purpose of our video? In my example, the topic is ergonomical work. To actually decrease the sick rate and also to enhance the employability. So it is actually used as a prevent work. Looking into the learning target group. In my example, the learning target group are people between 20 and 30 years, and they are usually white-collar workers. They don't have problems so far, but they should be sensitized for a healthy work style. Let's write it down. So, and when we look into the purpose, what is the purpose? The purpose is to show principles and also to give hints for healthy work. So to complete the digital learning canvas, so far we maybe can give the example also in a working title, and I think it would be good to call it the practical advisor for healthy work.
Well, it's easy. You need your creativity, pen and paper. Usually storyboards are hand-drawn. So don't be surprised if storyboarding is awakening the artist in you. If you're a little shy, I recommend you the online tools, for example, Storyboard That. The next minutes I will guide you through the steps of storyboarding, and I will also show you a practical example of a typical scenario in a company, which can be used for a pilot project.
So what comes in your mind and what are your ideas? When I read or hear the term practical advisor for healthy work, maybe we can make a mind map. I think, for example, of rules for a workplace design, which can be, for example, the lighting, the noise level, or the temperature, to give you some examples. I also think of, for example, the job security or the working conditions. And I also think, for example, about a guideline, which we also can put over here. So a guideline where the employees can get an overview to adjust the monitor, the desk chair, and maybe also the health and safety regulations. And I also think of the reasons for ergonomical work. And I can also think of like a office workout. This is maybe interesting. So maybe it can be like quick and short examples or exercises for healthy work to prevent, for example, tense muscles, for the back pain, or to keep moving, stay flexible, maybe also to have a little fun at work, or even mental health practices, like a little time out. Maybe you can write that time out. For example, yoga at work, little exercises to reduce stress, meditation. I think these both ideas can be a very good combination. So speaking about office workout and time out, maybe we can call it the office workout. Yes, I think this is a good idea to start with. So we're going to put this information on the next segment of the digital learning canvas. So the content, what is the learning content and what do we want to achieve? So we said we want to have simple and short videos. We called them office workout. And it's basically for physical health and also for mental health. By the way, I just realized digital media and health promotion is a wonderful combination of organizational change and media socialization.